Hello, my name is Tamie Rising, and I am a speaker and a genius coach. I'm also the host of Live Unleashed event and the creator of a 6-step system for living a genius lifestyle. And I'm on a mission. I am on a mission to help women and men live more unleashed lives, to be free from restrictions, to be free from limitations, and truly go after your deepest desires and make a greater impact with your talents and your natural skills and abilities. I have spent a lot of time recently curating the last 15 years of my personal and professional study. My personal and professional study of the tools, the practices, and the concepts that help you live unleashed. I've been doing a lot of trial and error, making mistakes, having great success, living the lifestyle that is more unleashed. I've taken big risks they've been calculated, and I've had great returns on those big calculated risks. So living unleashed is like being free from anything that would hold you back. Think about a tetherball. When I was a kid on the playground, I would play this game called tetherball. And there was a pole with a big sturdy string with a ball on the end of that string. And you would hit the ball as hard as you could so it would spin around the pole. And the ball would wind up around the pole and your opponent couldn't hit it the other direction. You may know what tetherball is, but think about it. Tether ball. The ball is tethered. It's only going to do one of two things. It's going to spin one direction or the other. So if you're tethered in life, you're either spinning one direction or you're spinning the other. But you're not unleashed. You're not free from restriction. So if that ball wasn't tethered to the pole by a string, it would go flying, unleashed around the playground. So do you want to live unleashed? Do you want to live unleashed from any restrictions or limitations in your life? And if you do, you're in the right place, because I'm bringing you 6 episodes, one for each essential that is part of a 6-step system for living unleashed, which is essentially living a genius lifestyle. So let's talk about now what are the 6 essentials. Well, the first one is genius, uncovering your unique gifts and talents, making a greater difference in the world by expressing who you really are. The second is ideal lifestyle, building your ideal lifestyle to help your genius thrive. The third is focus and flow, to have more focus and greater flow so you have greater productivity and higher performance in anything that you do. The fourth essential is clarity. I about lost my focus on that. It's clarity. So clarity of your dreams, clarity of where you want to go, clarity of your vision in your life. The fifth essential is breakthrough. To break through of any mental limitations that you have on yourself, any thoughts or beliefs that would hold you back, so you can go beyond where you have before. And the sixth and final essential is action. A specific action that you can take every single day that helps you live unleashed. So, let's start with genius, our first essential. The first essential is genius and uncovering your unique talents and abilities. When you do, natural success is the result. Success follows you. You can't get rid of it. You shoo it away because you're so aligned with who you really are that success is the natural result. You're living, giving your gifts, what you're uniquely here to give. So deep satisfaction is also the result of identifying and living your genius, because you're deeply aligned with who you really are. So why would you want to identify your genius? Well, maybe you've lost that passion for what you do or for life in general. Maybe you find yourself doing something you don't really love. Maybe you're stuck in the day-to-day with all the busy work and you are unable to really make the difference you want to make. When you unleash your genius, when you uncover it and you express it every single day, you do have that spark back. The passion is just naturally there. You find yourself giving your gifts and you stop wasting time doing things that don't really light you up and bring you joy in the world, you find yourself making a greater impact. So, uncovering your genius, here is a great tip. In every episode, I'm going to be giving you a tip that you can use in your life to apply immediately. They're simple, they're practical, and they're easy to implement. So a tip for uncovering your genius is to ask yourself a question. The question is, when I was a kid and completely lost track of time, what was I doing? Maybe you were out there climbing trees with your friends and seeing the world from a higher viewpoint. Maybe you were reading stories to your friends. Maybe you were out biking. Maybe you were drawing alone. You see, it doesn't really matter, but what's valuable is to notice what it was that you were doing as a child and you completely lost track of time. For me, when I lost track of time and had so much fun and so much joy, I was outdoors. I was building something and I was having such a connection with somebody that I love. So here's an example. When I was about 12, my brother and I built a go-kart. This is a wooden go-kart with, we used leftover construction materials to build it. We just decided one day to do this. We would take this go-kart to the top of the hill. It was 6 feet long, so we could pile up our friends and we would go barreling down the hill. By the time we got to the bottom of the hill, the wheels had fallen off and we had to start all over, but we didn't care. I didn't care. I built something so my friends could have fun. And that's when I lost track of time, the actual building of it and bringing people together for fun. So that's a window into my genius, just looking at this one activity that I did as a kid that I loved and completely lost track of time when I was doing. You see, today I love bringing people together for them to have fun and live life to the fullest. And the way I express that is through programs and events and experiences to help people connect to themselves. So I like to build things to bring people together, to connect with people, to have fun. And I do that with my clients. I do that with the audiences that come to events to create an experience for them to live life to the fullest. And it's a total blast. And I completely lose track of time. So if you want to know what you're here to do, look at when you were a kid and you were less tethered to life's assumed restrictions and limitations. Because you'll find your passion, you'll find your gifts by taking inside of yourself that question. What was I doing as a kid when I completely lost track of time and had a total blast? So that is your tip for uncovering your genius. You can also, when you identify that, start to see where you can do more of what you did as a kid in your day-to-day life today. You'll find yourself happier and more fulfilled. So thanks for joining me for the first episode. The next episode, we're going to be talking about lifestyle and building your ideal lifestyle to help your genius thrive.